How to draw a caterpillar. Welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. Today I'm going to show you how to draw this cute little caterpillar with coloring pencils and markers. I'll show you how to do this step by step. This is an easy drawing lesson for kids, beginners, and kids of all ages. This is what you'll need for today's drawing. You're going to need a piece of paper. I have my dollar store drawing pad here. It's 8.5 by 11 inches wide. You'll need a pencil, an eraser, and I always have my brush hanging out to wipe off my page. Now today we only have a few colors. We have 2 markers, black and green, and I've got a green coloring pencil. And as usual, I have my fine-tipped black marker for outlining. So why don't I clear off my page and we can begin to draw our caterpillar. We're going to draw a cute little caterpillar today. It's going to be really, really cute. So why don't I start with her head. She's going to be a she today. So we've got a big round head like this. And then we'll give her a body. We're adding circles like this, and you can add as many as you want. I'm going to see how many I can fit on the page. Maybe one more. There we go. Maybe one more. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts of her body in one head. So on the top of her head, she's got antenna. Antennas or antennae. If it's plural, you say antennae, I think. And then we're going to draw 2 eyes, big oval eyes, with some pupils. And we'll do her mouth and her eyebrows and all that after. And for her feet, we'll start with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts of her body. She's going to have 2 feet on each one. And we're kind of drawing just what looks like a little D. She's got 2 on each part of her body. And that's our caterpillar. So why don't I take my black fine-tipped marker and I'm outlining everything. Now I'm going to be erasing all of my pencil marks, so if I don't follow my lines, I'm not going to worry too much about it. But if you're not going to erase your pencil marks, try to stick to your pencil line, the outline that you drew with your pencil, just so it doesn't show. But I find it looks so much better if you erase your pencil marks. Okay, now her body. Our caterpillar is going to be green today. All the caterpillars I see lately are brown and yellow, but I've seen a couple of green ones. Oh, my dog is snoring. I love hearing my pets snore because that makes me know that they're comfortable and they feel safe. They don't have to worry because they know they can fall asleep and I'll take care of them. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to erase my pencil marks. I just want to make sure that my marker is dry, and it is. So why don't I start to erase? I still have a little splint on my finger. I broke my finger way back in March. And oh my goodness. I don't know that I felt something as painful as that, but be careful, my friends. Don't break any bones. It hurts. You don't want to break a bone. Plus, it's hard to do stuff. I mean, at least now I only have the little finger cast. But before I had a cast on my whole hand and my wrist, and I have 5 dogs and a cat, and I gotta tell you, that was interesting taking care of them with one hand. Okay, why don't we start to add some color? I'm gonna start with green. I'm basically coloring in every circle with green, and I'm just gonna avoid her eyes. That's it. That's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna start. We're using a lot of color today, a lot of marker, because it looks like she's a small little gal, but she's got a lot of body to her. I just want to be careful around her eyes. There we go. Okay, now I'm just going to color her body. Her head and her body, I should say. Oh, I've got a dreaming dog. He's right behind me. I wonder what he's dreaming about. I always say he's dreaming about chasing rabbits. He's awake now. What were you dreaming of? You know, I was saying before it was hard to take care of the dogs with just one hand available to me. But you notice so many things that you can't do anymore when you lose the ability to use both hands. I'm glad that it wasn't this hand because I write with this hand. So I was still able to write and draw and do most things, but things like buttoning up a shirt, forget it. You can't do that with one hand. It's too hard. Zippers, couldn't do zippers anymore. Tying knots, forget it. I can't even tie knots now. Not because I can barely touch my fingers together because they were in a cast for so long that they got stiff. So I have to do exercises every day to help them get back to normal. So I can't tie knots. Thank goodness I have shoes that I can just slip on, but can't tie shoelaces. Can't tie the garbage bags. That's hard too, you know, on garbage day, what am I going to do? I've been using tape to close them, and I called I live in a small area, so I know the guy who picks up the garbage and the recycling, and I told him, I said, look, I have a broken finger, so be careful when you pick up my bags. I can only close them with tape, so he's being careful. Okay, so she's all colored in with marker, and you may notice that there are certain areas on her body that look lighter than others. That's why I like to use the coloring pencil to go over the whole thing. It kind of evens it out a little bit. Just being careful around her eyes. And if you can find a coloring pencil that is very close to the color that you were using, then it'll be doing a better job filling in the blanks. Do you know what I mean? So when you use a coloring pencil, don't forget to turn it, okay? Always turn it as you're using it so you don't wear it down all on one side. And also so that you don't break the tip. So I'm just adding a layer of coloring pencil. And that just means I'm coloring in, well, this is the second layer of color that we're adding because the first layer was the marker. The second layer is the coloring pencil. It just means you're coloring it in a second time. If you say I'm going to color this in with 3 layers, that means you're coloring it in 3 times. Nothing fancy. Turning my pencil. There we go. Okay. I love that green. It's so pretty. It's so bright. All right. So now why don't we take our black marker and we'll color in the top of her antennas, her antennae. And I'm actually going to reinforce that there with the big black marker. Just looks a little better. And I'll do her pupils. And her little feet. I love this. She looks so cute. And her green color is really pretty. I love green. Okay, so why don't we add some detail now? I'm going to take my black fine tip marker, and she's a she, so I'm going to give her some eyelashes. Just like that. Maybe some eyebrows on the top. And a big smile. She's very happy. And we'll give her some cheeks. And to show cheeks, you do little semicircles at the side of each of her mouth. So that's our caterpillar. Wasn't that fun to do? Now, my friends, as usual, don't forget to sign your work. I want you to feel very proud of the beautiful work of art that you just created. I hope you had fun drawing with me and enjoyed this cozy art time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Rain Francis Art for Kids. Bye!